Once upon a time, in a quiet European town, there lived a boy named Daniel. Daniel came from a poor family. His father worked long hours in a small workshop fixing shoes, and his mother worked as a seamstress. They had enough to survive, but never enough to dream. Their small house often felt heavy with worry. Bills piled on the table, and sometimes dinner was just bread and soup. But Daniel was different. From a young age, he carried a spark in his eyes. While other children played, Daniel would often sit by the marketplace, watching people buy and sell. He noticed how the shopkeepers greeted customers, how they displayed goods, and how money changed hands. Deep down, he wondered, why do some people have more and others have so little? At the age of 12, Daniel started helping his father after school. He polished shoes for the customers, sometimes earning a few coins as a tip. Instead of spending it on sweets, Daniel saved every single coin in a small jar he kept hidden under his bed. His father once asked, "Daniel, why don't you enjoy your money now?" "You're just a boy," Daniel replied softly, "because one day I don't want to worry about money the way we do today." Years passed and Daniel kept learning. He borrowed old books from the town library about business, money, and success. One story that inspired him was about merchants who invested their profits instead of spending them. He thought, if I can save enough, maybe I can start something of my own. When Daniel turned 18, he had saved enough coins to open a tiny stall in the market. He didn't sell expensive items, only simple leather belts that he crafted from leftover scraps his father gave him. At first, people laughed. "Who will buy belts from a boy?" they said. But Daniel had a secret weapon, his mindset. He treated every customer with respect, listened carefully, and improved his designs each week. Slowly, his belts became popular. Customers came not just for the belts, but for Daniel's kindness and honesty. Whatever profit he made, he didn't waste it. He reinvested, first buying better leather, then expanding to wallets and bags. Within a few years, Daniel's small stall grew into a proper shop. But life wasn't always easy. A financial crisis hit the town. Many businesses closed, and people stopped spending. Daniel's shop almost went bankrupt. He spent sleepless nights wondering if all his hard work would vanish. But then he remembered his father's words. "When times are hard, those who adapt will survive." Instead of giving up, Daniel changed his strategy. He started offering affordable products for everyday workers. He also built trust by allowing loyal customers to pay in small installments. It was risky, but it worked. People returned to him because they felt valued. By the time Daniel turned 25, he had opened 3 shops across the town. His name became known as a young man who built wealth not through luck, but through discipline, patience, and a sharp money mindset. At 30, Daniel was no longer just a shopkeeper. He became an investor. He used his earnings to invest in properties, small factories, and even supported other young entrepreneurs. He remembered the hunger of his childhood and decided he would never let others suffer the same way if he could help. When people asked him the secret of his success, Daniel smiled and said, "Save before you spend. Even the smallest coin matters. Learn constantly. Knowledge is worth more than gold. Reinvest profits. Don't waste them on showing off. Adapt to challenges. Hard times can either break you or build you. Value people. Treat every customer, partner, and worker with respect." Daniel, the poor boy with nothing but determination, became a millionaire before the age of 35. But more than the money, what made him truly rich was the freedom to choose his life, to support his parents, and to inspire others. And so, his story reminds us, wealth is not built overnight. It starts with the right mindset, the courage to begin small, and the discipline to grow step by step.